This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Economy, innovation, culture, exploration. Discover the vibrant pulse of China's economy and dive into the rich tapestry of its culture. Embark on a journey of exploration with Meet China. Here, your journey begins.
Hi everyone, welcome to Meet China. I'm Lulu. Today we will discover how railway and trade policies are shaping a more inclusive model for the Chinese economy. We have a packed 30-minute ahead with 3 train rides. First up, a high-speed train that's designed only for senior tourists. And then we ride straight into some of the most breathtaking spring blossoms. Then we will hop on a slow train that's turned itself into a mobile marketplace. First up, a train that's especially designed for senior tourists was launched in China. It left the east part of the country and traveled all the way to a famous scenic spot in the southwest. And along the way, those senior travelers can enjoy all kinds of activities on the train to keep the journey lively and meaningful. Dubbed as the Silver-Haired Express, the train is a reflection of China's booming silver economy, showing how retirement is reinvented in creative ways.
This was my first time traveling with over 400 seniors. Here's how it happened. I recently discovered China Silver Trains, a new service launched this year specifically for elderly travelers.
It's now 5:30 in the morning. We are waiting here to get on board, and I got a manual here. You can see they were provided us many details like the weather forecast and even outfit suggestions, and also all kinds of activities that we will have during the journey.
Let's go! We are heading from Jinan in Shandong province to Sichuan province.
So this is my sleeping area. You can see there are 4 beds here. This is my spot.
This train carries over 400 seniors with an average age of around 70. More than 200 of them are from local senior universities. Shi Li is one of them. She has taken multiple traditional Chinese medicine auricular therapy classes at a senior university. After boarding the train, she began helping many passengers try out auricular therapy, placing tiny seeds on pressure points in the ear to ease issues like insomnia and digestive problems.
It's amazing. You could tell I have high blood pressure.
Each organ has a corresponding reflex zone on the ear. That means stimulating different points on the ear is like sending signals to different parts of the body. Activities like this are wonderful. Everyone's learning something new in such a positive atmosphere. And we get to enjoy beautiful scenery along the way. It's really a perfect mix of learning and fun.
Besides ear therapy, the train also offers a variety of other classes.
Well, the manual says they will have an AI class at 8:30. Can you imagine that?
There will be 2 types of people, those who know AI and those who don't.
He introduced some easy-to-use apps for health consultations, tourist information, and even creating graphics.
I've led many tour groups and met lots of senior travelers. As our living standards have improved, I feel that retirees are now seeking more fulfillment on a spiritual and emotional level. Silver trains are a great way for seniors to travel. For example, once we arrive at a destination, the train stays there and waits for us. This allows seniors to get off, explore for a day or 2, and then return to the train, while saving a significant amount on accommodation. It's a very affordable and convenient option.
The next morning, we finally got off. Our first stop was Guangyuan, the birthplace of Empress Wu Zetian, and visited Huangze Temple. That afternoon, we climbed the Jinan Pass. The next day, we explored an old town and took a 7-hour mountain drive to the Jiuzhaigou Valley. On the third day, Wang Jingke, over 70, had always wanted to visit here.
I've dreamed of this place. I finally made it.
However, navigating the mountainous area can be challenging, and it's easy to get lost. So the Silver Train provides senior travelers with portable devices that allow them to be tracked.
Can you hear me?
With these services, one felt at ease traveling alone.
We can better enjoy our golden years.
When going back on the train, professional doctor travels with the train, ready to assist with any medical emergencies.
I've been working in emergency care for over 20 years, so I'm able to handle most common emergency cases that may occur on the train.
Medical equipment for seniors are also prepared.
SOS 英文急救信号，这个信号的话。
The SOS emergency signal can help with location tracking. And what is it mainly for? There's a rope attached to it, for elderly passengers, especially those who are weak or suddenly fall seriously ill. They can pull the rope.
Data from the Ministry of Commerce shows that by the end of last year, China's population aged 60 and above exceeded 300 million, making up 22% of the country's population. Experts say as demand for travel services grows among seniors, the Silver Train model has great potential.
Each dedicated train trip can create around 1,000 flexible job opportunities.
Looking forward, supporting facilities still need further improvement.
The train can improve the aisle slope, added more accessible restrooms in the future, to reduce the risk of falls for seniors, to accommodate age-related changes in vision and hearing. Features like voice-controlled lighting and VR viewing devices could be introduced.
Seeing these seniors take classes, make friends, and explore new places with such care, senior tourism is becoming so much more thoughtful and tailored to their needs. It's even got me looking forward to my own retirement someday.
Rumbling out of Chengdu, it's only natural this train is named after the region's most well-known mascot. But the Panda Train could very well be called the Silver Express. It's geared for China's population that have earned the lines on their faces and the wisdom behind those smiles.
Most of our customers are tourists from China who are more than 60 years old. In fact, 80% of the passengers are. So we're in many ways a silver-haired tourist train.
With 2 young sons, an active mother, and mother-in-law, Shen Li organized the trip for the Shanghai family, an overnight ride to Guizhou province for 3 days of sightseeing, then back to Chengdu.
We wanted comfort and a place to have a good rest, and it's great there's entertainment on the train. Then later we can go back to our private rooms. It's a lot more interesting and convenient than a plane or a bus.
If you're looking for China's high-speed rail experience, this isn't it. The Panda Express just kind of chugs along. Now, the eventual goal is to create the same kind of feel one would get on an ocean cruise trip. You know, lots of food, lots of music, entertainment, and of course, lots of stops at various ports to experience China's diverse culture.
Even with all this, the price starts at 2,300 yuan, about $275 US for the entire 5-day trip, and tops out at 4,000 yuan, about $500 US. Many of China's seniors rely on pensions. They are the group that watched China lift 800 million people out of poverty over recent decades and graduate from riding bikes to creating some of the best electric vehicles in the world. Some entertainment is relaxing, and some show-stopping. And there are lots and lots of safety measures built in for this generation. Refrigeration for medications, alarms in bathrooms, and even 3 so-called panda attendants who cater to retirees.
We've heard from passengers and made changes in our prepared food, less oil, sugar, and salt. And we make sure to have a physician and a nurse on each train.
Remember, it's an overnight trip. The reward is 3 days in the clean air and the unique landscape of Guizhou. punctuated by dancing and a night-ending bonfire. The Panda Train will be making trips to Xinjiang in the summer, and plans are also in the works for 2 other stops.
The train itself is a destination and not just a simple mode of transportation. In every detail, we want passengers to have a good time, to eat well and live well. That has always been our main goal.
Yang Xinjian is already planning her trip to Xinjiang this summer.
If you want to attract the elderly, you need to make it convenient for them. Our brains move a little bit slower now, right? This is a good feeling, a good feeling.
And that is difficult to put a price on.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
China's vast railway network definitely is a game changer for tourists. And this spring, travelers can hop on a special flower viewing train that connects some of the country's most stunning rural landscapes. Now, I can't wait to zoom straight into a sea of blossoms.
8 minutes, the warmth of a fresh breakfast, yet also the span from Xi'an to spring. As petals awake, a high-speed train departs every 8 minutes, carrying travelers from Xi'an into seas of flowers. So the special train, if you go south, you'll get to see those really gorgeous rapeseed flowers, which will be taken up very soon. And if you go east, you'll hit the pear blossoms in full bloom. Absolutely beautiful. And if you circle back to the starting point, cherry blossoms and tulips are there waiting for you. On this train, the conductor is not even the busiest one. It's everyone's cameras going crazy. During this 1-hour train ride, I saw so many different lives unfold. There were best friends doing each other's makeup, perhaps getting ready to take perfect photos at the sites. Then you had a serious photographer with all his pro gear, probably planning his next viral shot. And that guy over there, well, let's just say he might have been dragged along as his wife's personal tripod.
This line was traditionally dominated by business commuters, but since mid-March, it's transformed into a hotspot for sightseers, young travelers and families with children, all cameras in hand. The Flower Viewing Express has driven a major surge in passengers, and we now operate approximately 160 daily departures.
Flower delivery service.
Every spring, Hanzhong transforms into a golden wonderland with its endless rapeseed flower fields, one of Shanxi province's most spectacular seasonal sights. Thanks to the high-speed rail, you can now go from your Xi'an office to posing in these flower fields in about the same time it takes to get through your lunch break.
The operation of the Flower Viewing Express has changed tourism here overnight. Last weekend broke all records with 100,000 visitors in a single day. We've evolved way beyond just flower viewing. Now visitors can dress up in traditional Hanfu, sample amazing local food, even get professional photos taken. People come for the flowers, but stay longer because of all these new experiences.
When scattered sights unite into seamless routes, beauty becomes revenue. And as one group of tourists lingers in golden rapeseed fields, just 8 minutes later, the next is lost in a sea of cherry blossoms.
Hey guys, this is my first time seeing cherry blossoms in full bloom, and they're absolutely amazing. All the flowers are so pretty, and all the people in traditional Hanfu taking pictures with the flowers just add to the magic.
I'm not local. Before, I rarely came to see the flowers because it required driving or taking a bus. Now, with the special Flower Express running every weekend, I can come all the time to take photos.
Taking photos seems to be the priority for most tourists who come all the way here from other cities, which got me thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful to help visitors hold on to these special memories?
一家3口来拍张照片，因为觉得这个就是意境很唯美。3、2、1。 茄子，3、2、1，耶，好漂亮啊，好好看，好明媚啊，好好看，太漂亮了。
Visitors step off the train into a world of flowers, posing in hanfu, capturing moments, soaking up tradition. As railways become cultural pathways, both cameras and local businesses are thriving side by side.
高铁到汉中了，怎么到景点呢？
Taking high-speed rail to scenic spots just got easier. Hop on our shuttle buses right at the station for direct rides to attractions. Plus, enjoy discounted combo tickets. We also offer themed trains, like the Film Express or Comfy rides, perfect for elderly people, with flexible schedules for early birds and night owls.
Eight minutes, long enough to warm a bagel, and just short enough to catch spring's next express.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Think trains are all about speed? Think again. A creaky old green carriage that looks old school is now getting a modern makeover. In Hunan province, such an old train now acts as a mobile marketplace for local farmers. And the train conductors, well, they've doubled as live stream salesmen.
Life moves pretty fast these days. If you don't slow down and take a look around once in a while, you could miss it. Our day unfolds at the unhurried pace of Auntie Zhang Qingtao, a farmer in Jiuzhaigou town in Hunan province.
Good job.
She and hundreds like her rely on the number 7272 slow train, but the journey begins long before the train whistle blows, grounded in the meticulous preparation of the Earth's bounty.
What about this broken bit? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Don't waste it. There's a nice mustardy note to it.
Let's go. Under Auntie Zhang's guidance, I've immersed myself in this preparatory ritual, preening the produce, vibrant with freshness, destined for tomorrow's market.
Ready for business. So how long have you been catching the slow train, and why do you choose to sell your produce on the slow train?
For 14 years, I've taken the slow train to sell produce to fund my kids' education.
Auntie Zhang depends on the 8 a.m. service, making a round trip from Jinhe to Guizhou every day. The same 2 hours journey would take 6 hours by coach.
I came to Guizhou to make a living because it's easier to sell things there. Everything gets a better price there, sometimes double what I'd get here.
The farm fresh veggies picked and prepped. At 7 a.m, they were sent to the train station.
This one is for you to carry.
We carry the goods into the concourse, joining a growing field of local farmers. By 7:30, it's transformed into a vibrant tableau of tasty treats, a testament to each farmer's toil. The once spacious hall now brimming with baskets. Talk about nutrient density, these are some hefty loads.
Can you give it a try?
That's over 50 kilograms. Is it heavy?
You're very strong.
The difference between farm strength and gym strength.
As the 7272 arrives, this carrying pole army moves with the practiced power and determination across the platform.
This way.
Following Auntie Zhang closely, I'm swept into the current.
Put it down here. Yes. Good job. You carried vegetables yesterday. Is your shoulder sore?
A little bit.
Oh, it hurts a bit. Did he carry them himself? Yesterday he went to pick vegetables with me. She's 80 years old.
80, carrying some big kilos. Very impressive. Where we stack this up.
Just put it here. Yes, right here.
And when we take them off, they'll be hopefully a lot lighter, perhaps empty.
Luckily, the train ticket is light on the wallet.
谢谢你美女，你们很棒。Well, that was 7 kwai, which equates to about US $1 exactly, and I've got 3 kwai change to spend on some fresh produce. And Auntie's going to show me what I can buy on the train.
What's this?
Fish mint. You can eat this raw, it's ready to eat. Does it taste good?
That's an interesting flavour. It's a little fishy. Maybe the green bits are not quite as strong as the root and stem. No, that's really bitter. I'm going to need to have some orange to take that out of my mouth.
Besides buying produce on the train, you can also buy it via live streaming.
Now, let's welcome our friend Lincoln. Welcome.
Hello, my friends.
Hello. Lincoln, have a taste. How do you like it?
Very delicious. How much per 500 grams?
5 yen.
Such a good bargain.
It's a good bargain. Do you like it?
I like this orange. It tastes nice.
That's from that granny over there. If you want to buy some, look for her.
Xiao Xiao says this online marketplace opened back in 2013 when a train attendant named Chun Mei started selling local products using her WeChat account.
In 2021, Chun Mei contacted me and some other team members. Since then, our team has gradually grown, and thanks to online live streaming platforms, our sales have increased a lot.
Now, the famous Chun Mei service team broadcasts during their off-duty hours. The team's role is crucial in forging market connections.
This area is really just a small town surrounded by mountains. Through live streaming, we hope our produce can reach beyond these mountains and overcome the barriers that have held us back.
While the local village head manages logistics, shipping, packaging, and direct cash payments to villagers.
Per train trip, per live stream, how much money do you make?
But when the connection is good, it can be tens or hundreds of thousands yuan.
The numbers speak for themselves. In 2024 alone, this team helped farmers sell about 4.7 million jin, roughly 2,350 metric tons of produce, bringing in 11.8 million yuan, around 1.7 million US dollars.
Right now, what we really hope for is better internet on our charity slow train. If the network could be smoother, then people all around the world could see and buy the delicious food from our mountains.
This service started in 2006 for railway workers. Soon, the 7272 train grew to 8 carriages. It became known as the vegetable selling special train when farmers began to use it to reach markets. The train's innovative interior redesigns have given farmers more space to thrive.
To make it easier for farmers to place their loads, we actually removed several rows of seats from each train car so people have more space to put down their baskets and loads.
Winding through mountains, these tracks are a path to create modest prosperity, allowing local elders to earn their own money.
Now even 80-year-old elders can earn a bit of money for themselves. If she takes money from her son, it may put pressure on him. Now she makes her own pocket money.
As soon as the train stops, it's clear.
Hurry up, run faster.
Okay, I'm running. Competition to claim prime market position is critical. Farmers don't walk, they run hundreds of metres, heavily laden. Just trying to keep up is a tough task.
I thought I was doing good, but Auntie's half my size, carrying twice my weight, and she's telling me to hurry up.
Now the selling begins, the culmination of a couple of long days' labour.
Do you want to buy this vegetable? It's very good.
Everyone thought a foreign vegetable vendor here in this market would cause a stir, maybe even sell out instantly.
This one, and that one are all 2 yuan.
2 yuan each.
Turns out becoming the next gold seller might take a bit more practice. Forget my feeble attempts, Auntie Zhang's the real sales expert here, embodying generations of farming and market wisdom. It's easy to see why customers appreciate her goods fresh from the neighbouring province.
These are farm-fresh, eco-friendly vegetables. They're affordable and delicious.
We drove here. It took about an hour. Prices are great. And the fruits and vegetables are really fresh.
I made a special trip on the 7272 slow train just to buy vegetables. The prices here are fair. The market is really nice.
Time to count the cash, the financial fruits of our labour.
You sold everything?
All sold out.
How much money did you make?
I earned 290 yuan.
Awesome work. It's so much easier when it's empty. Look at that.
This foreign reporter come here to experience our life. Haha.
With earnings secured, the atmosphere lightens. More than just increasing income options, these trains are rich in social capital too. I don't understand the rules of this game, but I do understand the value of spending time with and making new friends. The slow train concept has grown quite quickly. They're now renaming them rural revitalisation trains. Across China, 81 of these slow train return services roll on with a steady rhythm.
How's your day?
Excellent. Tiring. Up before the sun rose. We're done around lunchtime though. That's a farmer's life. Get it up, get it done, sell your produce, get home.
Sadly, my time with my new friends has come to an end, but the impressions they've made through bountiful produce and astounding strength of spirit and body will stay with me. These slow trains remind us speed is an important capability, but a steady pace gives you time for stronger connections and communities. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast these days. If you don't stop and take a look around once in a while, you might miss it.
And that's a wrap for today's Meet China. Next week, we have more exciting stories from China's cultural and economic scene. I'm Lulu. See you then.
Economy, innovation, culture, exploration. Discover the vibrant pulse of China's economy and dive into the rich tapestry of its culture. Embark on a journey of exploration with Meet China. Here, your journey begins.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.